people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman. I love what she's doing. She's fighting for us. This is John Villarreal reporting for Conservative New Media.
We've had a lot of them. We've had a lot of good names for this mosque. And people can call up right now at 551-3483 or toll free 866-770-5556. I want to know two things. I want to know, one, what do you think the name for this mosque should be called? Now, you cannot call it the Ground Zero Mosque according to the AP. And two, are you for or against this mosque being built? And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If we do this in the next hour as well, because we might not, because we're supposed to go to phone with news. But if we do it in the next hour, I'm going to take whoever we decide is the best name. We're going to put that as its own little video on Conservative New Media. So I want to hear from the whole Central Valley right now. I've heard some good names, but I'm not sold yet. I haven't heard the best name. I haven't heard something that just is like.
I don't think you can top the mosque that George Bush caused.
That's very good.
I don't think that can be topped.
But I saw you almost on the floor with the Mickey Mosque too.
That caught me just as I was drinking my coffee.
But it had that kind of instant impact. It was like bam, like a Tyson left hook. The other one, I want these cards to be prepped. I want them to be ready to come in hard and on point and be ready to really light it up. So let's get focused now. Right, I know Dave, you guys are fired up. Let's get focused.
Dave's in Turlock. Dave's fired up. Dave's on point. Dave, go ahead.
I'm on point. We're going to call it the Capitol building of the 58th state, just like they want it to be.
See, we're getting better. We're getting better now.
That could work as well. Apparently, we cut off Ed before he could give us his mosque name. Ed, give us your mosque name real quick.
Since it's big and it's a mosque, I was thinking BM.
And on that note, it's a quarter after. It's Afternoons Live.
We're getting better
on
now.
KFIV AM 1360 Modesto, KWSX 1280 AM Stockton. Why are you on his side?
I'm on his side because I don't think that we can support freedom for some things, or support the Constitution for some things, and then all of a sudden turn it around and say, no, they can't build a mosque here.
Tell him, Scotsman.
Have you not been listening to Constitution Thursday for the last year? How many times have the courts already ruled that we don't care what the Constitution says, we can do that anyway?
Well, the courts have ruled lots of things that we're not really fond of. Why all of a sudden is this, the courts ruled, so therefore it's on par with the Constitution?
Because in this particular case, the courts, which are driven by, popular opinion, are probably going to say, no, it's okay.
Yeah, they'll probably say that, but I agree with them in terms of we have no basis for preventing them. Is it in poor taste? Yes. Is it disrespectful? Yes. But we don't have laws against poor taste. And if we did, whose version of poor taste are we going to go with?
Right. If I want to walk down the street with a big, loud Hawaiian shirt and in a Speedos, I have a right to do that. I may look ridiculous, and everyone might make fun of me, and people don't want to be around me, but I have a right to do that. These people have a right to build that mosque there. It's private property. They've got all the permits. They've got a right to build it there.
No, they don't have all the permits. They don't even have half the building. Half the building is still on
They're claiming they have.
I know, but they're full of you-know-what.
But now,
and by the way,
if they want to get along with people down there, and they want to get along with Americans, they probably shouldn't build it, but I think they have a right to build it. And I don't think we should be so sensitive and politically correct about it. Listen, you know what? No matter what they call it or where they build it, it doesn't change America, and it doesn't change what we're about.
All right, here we go. The Allah Day Inn, the Burqa Bar, the Sharia Shack. Those are all the cards.
Allah Day Inn.
Waiting for the call. Jake is out in Oakdale. Jake, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Fire away.
Hey, I got a couple names for it. Either you could call it Dreams of Obama's Father, or maybe NASA's new pet project for outreach to the Muslims.
I like it. I like it.
So
I don't like it as a name, but I like where he's going with that.
But hey, one thing. Say if they do get to build it, I know how to fix it.
It's not broken.
We'll stage a hostage crisis inside of it, and then we'll call Jan Arena to send tanks in the place and burn it down.
or Fidel Castro.
Now that comment, if we had a contest for the comment, that comment would be right in the hunt for the finalists. That was a good comment.
We could do that one. I got an email here, too. We're going to get to John in just a second. Jake, thanks for the call. Let's see.
Yeah, but what about...
How about this?
Go ahead.
The Sharia Center for the Advancement of Women's Equality. That's from Dennis via email.
Nice.
Sharia Center for Advancement of Women's Equality.
That's really getting there. That's a finalist.
I'm still leaning towards Faisal's House of Carpet. Come on down. We're slashing throats and prices.
Right.
We're blowing up prices everywhere. Nobody has lower prices than Faisal's House. While you're here,
we're nuking prices.
While you're here, check out our community center that we have. You can swim in your burqa. Has anybody talked about the ridiculousness?
What's in the
They're supposed to have a swimming pool in this thing in an Islamic cultural center. Come on, people. Who's taking that serious? A swimming pool? What are they going to do? Steve and Linden, go ahead.
Okay, I just think something simple for the name of a mosque, like Mosque 747.
That's highly appropriate, except that it wasn't a 747, it was a 57. But
it's a 50 or 60. Yeah.
Okay.
Would that work?
That would work for me, but
it's not bad.
All right, how do you feel about the mosque in downtown New York City at Ground Zero, the Ground Zero Mosque that we can't call
Mosque 757.
Where are you at?
I think it's wrong because I don't think you should give out trophies for other countries. Just like we didn't put up a shrine for Japan in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, but let me ask you this question. Like, okay, let's say we have Catholic missionaries or Mormon missionaries or Christian ministries that go over to Africa and they, do a lot of charity work over there, this and that, whatever, and they're converting people, and then they put up a church there or a temple or whatever. Is that a victory church, a victory temple? Is that a monument? Like, what's wrong with people just having a church down there? Now, I don't know how many Muslims work down in Manhattan, but maybe they need a place to pray too.
Well, and with your point, we didn't go over on the Great Crusades and keep any churches over there when the Catholic or the Christians or whatever went over and conquered countries.
Steve, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. They did invade over. They did build a lot of churches.
Yeah, they did.
That were then taken over.
They got torn down afterwards.
Well, not so much as you might think. There are still a lot of them there, but that's a different horse of a difference. Steve, I got to run. I'm up
with the Ground Zero Mosque, the Mosque of Ground Zero Tolerance.
Ground Zero Tolerance.
Oh, see, now this audience is stepping up. I like what I'm hearing. This audience is stepping up. 551-3483. Join us now. Hit it. The boards are lighting up. Call us right now. 866-770-5556.
All right, it's half past the hour. So what offends me more? The Confederate flag, Dr. Laura, or the Ground Zero Mosque? I will answer that question coming up next.
I had a couple names for the mosque.
All right, lay them on us.
The Screw You Mosque and also the We Win You Lose Mosque. Because I think it is extremely sensitive that they built the mosque there. I think they're doing it just to make us PO'd, because, they could build it anywhere in the New York State or anywhere in the New York City.
Well, they have 140 mosques already in New York City, so it's not like they need another one. But, but again, this is holy ground to them. You have to understand. They have designated, okay, it's the ubiquitous they, I know. It's the nebulous they. Who is they? They is the Islamic radicals. Yeah, the radicalists, the Islamic freaking nutballs, have designated this as holy ground.
Well, do we know how close any other mosque are? Do we know how many Muslims are downtown Manhattan? Like they're throwing these arguments out there. I don't think any of this has been explained.
It's New York City. How far can you have to go?
Yeah, I know.
140 mosques.
That's a lot of mosques.
There's a lot of mosques. Angela, I appreciate the call. Thanks for weighing in on that. You want to join us as well? 551-3483, 866-770-5566.
Screw you, mosque.